Hey, if you're an entrepreneur, you may be missing the entire point of business. I know I was, and it was something where I was making it harder on myself than it needed to be. So in this video, I'm going to help you avoid hurting yourself and making some of the mistakes that I did and actually try to make it way easier for you. And here's the thing, it is not what you think, okay? But first, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below this video, and don't forget to hit the like button so that YouTube knows that this is an awesome video and more people will see it. We're just helping out that YouTube algorithm so that we can really spread this message to as many people as possible. So go ahead and do that now. I used to think that the entire purpose of business and entrepreneurship was about money, and I would try to mentally figure out and kind of scheme all these different ways together, make all these different plans in order to maximize my own profit and my own money. And then I learned that it wasn't actually about money, it was about serving other people. But I still tried to use my brain. I still tried to mentally try to figure out all of the things that I need to figure out in order to help more people and in order to serve more people. And I would mentally struggle and go through all of these things in my head to try and piece together all the pieces, and it would cause me overwhelm and stress and basically take all of my energy and take all my productivity to just be able to think of these plans and be able to scheme out the way that things should look mentally, right? And people always say it's about the mindset, it's about your mind, it's about your mentality, right? It's about having a positive mindset. So I'm here to tell you that that was actually not the right way to do things, because that way led me to think that it was all about hustle and working harder than everybody else and spending all of my hours working, grinding, right? And maybe it is. Maybe it's supposed to be really hard, right? But there are actually ways I've found from my experience that's made it a lot easier for me. And it's not what you think. So I want to make sure that I share this with you because maybe it will help you too. See, I don't want to just come off as like some woke entrepreneur guy, that's trying to seem enlightened or smarter than anybody or be a guru at all. That is not my thing. Instead, I just want to tell you a story about how I had this kind of awakening, if you will, where I had a series of people and experiences in my life that led me to learn very important lessons. And now I'm just trying to sort all of them so I can wade through them in my own mind, but also so that I can share them with you, because I think that these lessons could be extremely valuable for other people that are just beginning their journey on entrepreneurship and business, or if they're just a free thinker, creative individual, artist, whatever you are, right? I think that I can help you in that journey because these things help every single person, not just entrepreneurs, not just business people. These things are what is at the very core of life itself. So that's what I want to share with you. And I'm going to be doing that throughout this video series, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button below this video so you can stay up to date, see the newest ones that I come out with, and you'll be first to see them. All right, so this might sound a little bit weird or insane or crazy to some of you, but I learned that my decisions don't really come from my brain. They don't really come from mentally trying to force my way through it and figure out every single obstacle and problem, right? Instead, what I found to be true for me, now I'm not saying this is how it is for everyone, I'm not saying anyone should stop doing those things, all I'm saying is for me, I found out that if I listen to my body, if I listen to my gut, specifically the space between my sacral and my solar plexus, there's a actually really complex nerve system there that sends messages to the brain. So you still need the brain. I'm not saying your brain is unimportant or anything like that, but if you can learn to listen to your body can guide you through a lot of bigger decisions, a lot of, things that you should be doing each day, and could even pull you through to completing a big project or to building a business or to creating your first product, right? Your gut can actually lead the way and take the lead if we're willing to listen to it. And that's why people talk about instincts, they talk about intuition, and they talk about having that feeling in their gut. That is what they're talking about. It's actually a real thing, and I've learned that it works for me in my experience. Sure, I can use my head to make things better, but most of the time, to be completely honest, my head just kind of confuses me and clouds my judgment, makes everything a little bit harder. It makes me overcomplicate things that can be very, 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 very simple, like deceptively simple, like one step type of simple. And so what I've learned and what I'm here to say is that everything does not need to be so calculated as you might think. In fact, the times that have worked out really well for me, if you want to know some of those times, there's tons of videos on this channel that will tell you like my story and how I've, built different online businesses. But the times that worked really well for me, I found that I'm just kind of following my gut. I'm just following the process. I'm not really overthinking it, overcomplicating it. It's just like, here's the problem. What is the solution? My gut tells me the solution and I run after the solution and I complete the project, and it ends up becoming successful and making me more money, making me feel happy and fulfilled. And there's even a little bit of fun sprinkled along the way, like where the project isn't like detrimental to my health or unfun or kind of time consuming. It's just kind of a balanced, fun activity that ends up paying off big time when things go right. So what happened was I was causing myself all this stress when I was thinking things through in my head that didn't need to be there. And what happened was this was causing pain. It was making me feel uncomfortable. It was causing pain, really. It was causing me to be stuck in my outer world because I was focusing on what was in my head and how to wade through everything and plan everything and figure everything out in my head, when in reality, all I had to do was turn to my body, my stomach, right? My ability to take action based on how I feel things. And this is really crazy because I didn't start actually feeling my stomach all the way until I started to notice the pain, right? So that pain, that turmoil, that overcomplication of everything in my head, if I don't actually take the time to sit with that and notice that it exists, then I can never actually see clearly and get through it, right? So many times we have this pain in our life and we just force it down, or we push it away, or we hold back our feelings, right? Once I started feeling my feelings and giving myself permission to feel feelings as a man, which is a huge deal. If you're a man, you know why. Then that's when I started to break through. I started to see things clearly. I started to feel good, and I started to simplify everything in my life. Everything became crystal clear about what to do next. It really wasn't a question. It was my body pulling me through, and it was way better feeling than ever before. Now, I'm not saying I sacrificed productivity. I'm not saying I became less, taking action. I was taking action more because I knew what to take action on, because my body was leading me through those decisions. And so I felt this huge relief of, wow, I can actually, do this now. It's not overcomplicated. It's not ridiculous. It's actually quite comfortable and fun and exciting. And so I just wanted to share that experience with you. And I'm not even saying it's going to be your experience as well, but maybe something to start experimenting with. On this channel, I'm going to start talking about my life experiences. I'm going to start sharing more about the way I view the world and how entrepreneurs can really control their life, and anybody really can just control their life in the sense that they're not being controlling. In other words, they're not mentally struggling and mentally trying to construct all these things in their head. Rather, they're being pulled through passion, through their heart, through their body, into the very moment that they can then be productive, be happy, be healthy, be in the present moment, and succeed. And I think this is the message that people need to hear. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a creative thinker, a soul searcher, a unique individual, a spiritual person, a healthy living person, or you just don't want to be labeled like me, this human life is interesting, fun, exciting, and sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we make mistakes, and experiencing all of it together is what it's all about. So join the community, hit the subscribe button below so we can go through our shit together, expand, and become our best selves. Hopefully this is making sense to you. Again, I'm here just to share my experiences. I'm not saying I know better or more than anybody. I'm not saying that I'm some enlightened individual. I'm just saying it's been really insane what's happened in my life since I started embracing these different outlooks and perspectives, since I've started looking into things like spirituality and human design and astrology and all types of stuff, right? I have so many things that have helped me get to the point where I am today. And honestly, I have a lot of life experiences that other people haven't really experienced. So I'm going to start sharing those openly and freely on this channel. I hope you join me. I hope you stick around, and hopefully we can help each other out. So hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get the next video, and comment below. Let me know what you think. And if you agree, if you had a similar experience with your gut or with, being intuitive and being, able to use your body to pull you through making decisions in your life, in your business. I look forward to connecting with you, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. My name is Ryan Kearns, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, free thinker. This human life is more amazing than we give credit for. The pain, the fun, the creativity, the mistakes, and the connected, shared experiences. We are here to expand. Let's do it together.